Leading off and playing second base, number 3, Leighton Yost. Batting second, the third baseman, number 2, Mike Olson. Hitting third and playing center field, number 7, Jack Skinnis.
Yeah, it'll have to work for today.
Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 16, Sam McGill. Hitting fifth and playing left field, number 18, Easton Shuey. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 4, Logan Davis. Hitting seventh, the pitcher, number 10, Andrew Westing. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 13, Jackson Richards. Hitting ninth, playing right field, number 11, Devin Truesdale. Assistant coaches for the Tigers, Dave Klott and Brian Snavely, and the head coach, Jay Anderson. And the rest of the Albert Lea Tigers. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Northfield Raiders. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 2, Jake Geiger. Batting second, playing right field, number 5, Tegan Melgren. Hitting third in center field, number 18, Austin Kapp. Batting cleanup and playing third base, number 8, Seth Thompson. Hitting fifth and doing the catching, number 9, Aaron Reister. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 12, Ryan Cahoon. Hitting seventh, playing second base, number 6, Gabe Heinrichs. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 15, Logan Prescott. Hitting ninth and playing left field, number 10, Caleb Graw. And starting at pitcher for the Northfield Raiders, number 22, Grant Hutton. Assistant coach is Chris Groutman, and the head coach of your Raiders, Josh Spitzak. Now we invite you to stand, remove your hat, and face the flag in center field for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, there are your starting lineups brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic. If you are interested in improving your vision, scheduling a free consultation at Ritchie Eye Clinic is a great first step. Grant Hutton on the mound here for the Raiders for his second start of the season. Raiders fell in his first game, in his first start, but he's back out here for his second. The Raiders are sitting at 0-2 on the season, trying to bounce back here, still in the early. As I get our mics level set.
Yep, we're ready. A little windy out in left field, so if a ball gets up there, it might be out.
Yeah, it definitely can pull. It's certainly a windy day here with the righty Hutton on the mound. He's throwing from that sidearm arm slot. Sometimes it's almost like all his pitches have side spin as they're coming at you. He has a nice changeup, and the breaking ball is something that he's been working on a lot in winter camps on the offseason. So we'll see how it can come out today. Grant Hutton, a senior captain, supposed to be the ace for this pitching staff this year, hoping for a better second start here. His first start was solid. He went about 3 innings, only allowed 1 earned run, but the defense kind of failed him behind him. So we'll see if they can step up here today. And of course, that was on just the first game of the season, so you can chalk those up to just those first game jitters, as we were also chalking up that second game there. It's just Raiders still ironing the rust out, still getting it figured out here, as Hutton's warm-up is just about done, and we'll see what he does here.
Battery for the Raiders, doing the catching, number 9, Reister, and the starting pitcher, number 22, Grant Hutton. Leading off the top of the first inning for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 3, Leighton Yost.
Leighton Yost, second baseman for the Tigers, wearing number 3, steps up to the plate here.
Tigers in the nice navy uniforms.
Yeah, Raiders also got new uniforms this year. They have their pinstripes we saw yesterday or the other day, and these nice classical maroons with the white pants. As Hutton's first pitch fastball misses low there. Hutton, a very fastball-heavy pitcher. You'll probably see fastballs 75% of the time. He's got a good one. He can blow it by hitters, and if they can really adjust to that, though, he can get in a little trouble. So we'll see how he comes out here firing. Second pitch, there's the curveball. Hutton gets it across, and a great one there. Batter just not expecting it. Hutton going to that off speed a little earlier than we expected, and it works out great for him there. 1-1 the count to the leadoff batter here. Hutton comes set, kicks, fires, fastball in the dirt. Hutton takes plenty of time there in his windup. He really brings his leg up and then he pauses. It really kind of can screw with the batter's timing a little bit there, especially if he's inconsistent about it tonight.
Going later in the game, I wonder if he'll mix up the different timings in his pitching motion.
Yeah, that one was a little quicker. And I think they're going to call it a strike. Yeah, it will. 2-2 the count.
That was a high strike.
It certainly was a high strike. Hutton went with the off speed. Little breaking pitch just dropped right back down into the zone. The 2-2. Fastball grounded up the middle off of Hutton. He deflects it, throws to first. On to Cahoon to retire the batter. Good job Hutton there. Bounced off his glove, hit him in the face. But he just shook it right off and threw it on to first to get him out.
Baseman number 2, Mike Olson.
Mike Olson, another righty batter here, set to step up for the Tigers. Olson walks up to the plate, just kind of how you'd picture a second baseman.
Yep. No batting gloves.
Yeah, just out there to get a gritty at-bat. Try to bloop something over the infield here. Hutton's first pitch, fastball, hits the outside corner. Hutton painted low and away. Fantastic first pitch strike there. Exactly how you want to attack these batters with the strong winds here. Blowing out to left field. If they can get a hold of one and the inside, they can certainly give it a ride, but Hutton not letting him get anything. Second pitch swung on way late as Hutton gets it by him.
Yeah, and this is not Albert Lea's first game in the wind. Their coach actually said when they played in Worthington in that big wind, there was 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow. Just an insane windy game.
So they're a little familiar with playing in the wind.
And it's certainly a completely different game as Hutton's 0-2 just fouled off. As we'll fix that camera there in a second. That's the dangers of putting it right on the fence. I'll wave him down there in a second. You can still see the field. 0-2 the count, 1 out, no one on here. Albert Lea, second baseman, Hutton's pitch. Ground ball, shortstop Jake Geiger fields it, throws to first. Good stretch there by Ryan Cahoon to retire the batter. Geiger took his time. Throw just came up a little short. Cahoon stretched out to grab it.
Top of the first, the center fielder number 7, Jack Skinnis.
Jack Skinnis, the batter here for the Tigers. He'll step up. 2 outs, no one on.
Looks like the baby blue batting gloves.
Yeah, that's a nice color there. Comboed with the red outline as Hutton's first pitch misses low and away.
I can't tell if the ump's calling a ball
Yeah,
or a strike today. He's kind of
yells
just
yelling
at everything.
1-0 the count. 2 outs, no one on to the 3-hole hitter. Hutton tries to bring the gas up there and misses high.
Oh, got it.
2-0 the count. Hutton's pitch, curveball, finds the zone.
Great off-speed pitch, just getting the timing a little different for the hitter.
And he will call it a ball. 3-0 the count. He even confused himself there.
Oh, yeah.
But as he said, great pitch as he just misses inside in the fastball there, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Hutton, it's a 4-pitch walk, but they were all pretty good pitches. Maybe a pitch or two was uncompetitive. But
batting the first baseman, number 16, Sam McGill.
I especially like that third pitch that he threw, that curveball on the outside.
You know, it is a little hard for us to see. We're kind of at an angle here, so
Yeah.
it could have been out. It could have been in. You never know from our point of view.
Yeah, it certainly was right on the black. It's always hard to tell. Oh, that camera looks nice. So 2 outs, runner on first here for the cleanup batter for the Tigers. We'll see what they can do here. As Hutton comes set. First pitch from the stretch. Plunks him right in the elbow guard. Hutton tries to dial up the heat up and in, and it just bounces right off the elbow guard there. So unfortunate. Puts 2 runners on now. We'll see what the Tigers can do here with the runner in scoring position, 2 outs.
That brings up the left fielder, number 18, Easton Shuey.
18 here. Tall lefty. With the wind blowing out to left field, we'll see if he tries to poke something the other way. Two runners on, 2 outs, scoreless here, top of first. Hutton slide step, fires, strike. Great first pitch there. Hutton gets that first pitch strike, very important to get ahead in this at-bat.
The runners aren't holding anybody on second base, really.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid lead there, right behind the umpire. As Hutton is going to step him off looking back. Geiger was there ready to run over in case of a throw. And Hutton set to pitch again. Runner much shorter of a lead, about 2 steps. Hutton's 0-1 pitch, swung on, line drive left field. Left fielder Caleb Graw there to make the catch on the line out. So Tigers strand 2. We're going to the bottom of the first. Still scoreless here on NorthfieldLive.com.
House is a full automotive repair, shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or a major collision, Valley Auto House can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle's repairs. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield, open at 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or you can find us at valleyautohouse.net, or you can give us a call at 507-663-1217. Go Raiders!
Northfield Retirement Community has received higher satisfaction ratings on Minnesota's Assisted Living Report Card when compared to other assisted living facilities across the state. These high ratings in the quality of resident life and family satisfaction come directly from residents and their families. Northfield Retirement Community offers a wide variety of housing and service options that are specifically designed to meet the physical, social, and spiritual needs of aging adults. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And we're back here for the bottom of the first on NorthfieldLive.com. Jake Geiger set to lead us off here for the Raiders. Still scoreless after the Tigers stranded 2 after a walk and hit by pitch in the top of the first. We'll see what the Tigers pitcher has coming out for us here as big righty with an over-the-head arm release. Looks to be really snapping that fastball in. We'll see how these Raiders hitters can adjust. They didn't have their best day up against a really good Mankato East pitcher. So we'll see how they can rebound here.
And it's kind of a surprise for the Raiders. This is actually his first varsity game pitching ever for Albert Lea. So you never know how we'll start. The head coach said, he's wanted the ball.
For the Tigers doing the catching, number 13, Richards. And the starting pitcher, number 10, Westing.
Westing, the pitcher.
Yeah, so the coach
Leading
just
off
emphasized.
the first inning for your Raiders, the shortstop, number 2, Jake Geiger.
He emphasized he wants the ball. This pitcher wants the ball, and that he'll attack the zone. So
that's what you want from your pitchers. You want the guys who are going to argue with you to stay in the game, just a little bit. But first pitch on the way to Geiger here. He was going to be taken all the way. As Spitzak tells him swing free here. Geiger, the shortstop, digging in. Pitcher out of the windup. Big leg kick fire. Pops out of the catcher's glove. Looked like he took a little off of that, maybe a cutter or something. It didn't look like a straight four-seam fastball, as it just popped right out of the catcher's mitt.
A nice wide stance for Geiger here.
Yeah, he's just looking to get a nice line drive into a gap there as he fouls that pitch off. 1-2 the count now. The Raider leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first. Albert Lea dugout. Looks like only 2 players on the bench there, only traveling with 11. As umpire just says, throw me that ball over here.
We try to keep it off the ground, pass ball, there's 2 baseballs in one spot. Got in the dugout's fine, I got plenty.
Umpire just says, keep the ball off the ground, keep him nice and not completely scuffed up before we get him.
I think he said we only have 2 game balls today so far. Is that?
I don't know. I thought he said we had plenty, but as Geiger takes on the low and away, it definitely looked a little outside, but they're going to call it there on Geiger's. He's got a little words. It was definitely outside there.
Right fielder number 5, Tegan Melgren.
Tegan Melgren, lefty right fielder coming up here for the Raiders. He started pitching for the Raiders in their last game. Up here with 1 out, no one on. Very deep in his stance, Tegan Melgren is. A lot of bend in those knees. He swung through that one, trying to get a big one out of it. Austin Kep on deck for the Raiders, and you can just hear the air slicing when he swings his bat. As Melgren hits a nice ground ball there to the right side, second baseman fields it cleanly though, throwing to first. Retires Melgren by a step. Melgren showing off some hustle there, but just can't quite get it.
Now batting the center fielder, number 18, Austin Kep.
Austin Kep, Raiders center fielder, coming up to the plate here. Last year, as a junior, he led the Raiders in just about every single offensive category you can imagine. This year, as a senior, committed to play D2 ball after it, trying to put a ball into one here. And first pitch beans him. Austin Kep is one of those guys who is just a magnet, and you have no idea why, but he'll probably get hit by 10 pitches this season. He is just nailed by him.
Third baseman for your Raiders, number 8.
Yeah, he's a big target. Can't really miss him if you accidentally get it outside.
That's absolutely true. Well, here's the big lefty, Seth Thompson. He had a really big swing in the last game that he came up empty on, but it looked like he was just about coming out of his shoes. As their first pitch fastball in the dirt, catcher grabs it. Thompson looking to put a drive into one, spin around on it. 1-0 the count. Runner on first, 2 outs. Thompson takes ball high. So 2-0 the count now. Thompson looking to get on base any means necessary. Aaron Reister on deck. As Thompson fouls off that pitch. Back over the road. And they got to get the game balls back, so they probably are running a little low. Oh, maybe not. Trying not to let any of the worst balls get into the mix there. 2-1 the count here to Seth Thompson. 2 outs, runner on first, bottom of first. As he hits a ground ball, right side foul. 2-2 the count now to Thompson.
Hits it a little harder. Kept probably getting to third base.
Yeah.
If it squeaks right past the first baseman there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think if it just stays right there, because the right fielder is just going to have to come in so much, I think Kep has the wheels just to get to third, just barely. But 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Pitch to Thompson, loads it up. Kep's going to take second as it goes to the backstop. So full count, 2 outs, runner on second now for Seth Thompson. We'll see how they pitch him. As you're just looking at it, you see the big tall lefty up here now, and you see the righty catcher on deck. First base is open. You probably are going to throw a pitch on the black here. Thompson also got to protect as he hits a ground ball right side. Second baseman has to move over, throw to first. Gets him. Raiders strand 1. We're going to the second inning. Still tied, scoreless. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
We're back for the second inning here. Grant Hutton back out on the mound for the Raiders. He held the Tigers scoreless in his first. He did walk a batter and hit one that loaded up or put 2 runners on with 2 outs, but he was able to get out of it, getting a ground ball. He's been looking pretty sharp today, but the Albert Lea batters taking a very patient approach here, letting him throw a lot of pitches.
Yeah, that last batter was a little late. A pretty good fly ball out to left field out there. But other than that, he got 2 guys to hit a ground ball. That's ultimately what you want in a windy day today.
Yeah, those ground balls, especially those soft ones, they're just going to go right to your fielders. They're just going to be able to pick it up and throw it on over. But Hutton comes set, taking his sweet time. Big leg kick fire, blows it right by him. He has a little hesitation in his shoulder as he comes down. And when he snaps it down like that, you just don't know what's coming. Hutton shakes off the pitch. Comes set. Kicks, fires. Fastball misses high.
He kind of has just a slight little pause when he lifts up his leg, and then when he brings it down, just a tiny little pause.
Yeah. It's really subtle, but it's just enough to throw off the hitter. The 1-1 now. Swung on, fouled off the umpire. So it's going to be 1-2 now. Hutton looking for his first K in the game. 3 fastballs. Hitter hasn't been able to touch him well. We'll see if he goes back to it again here. The 1-2 curveball misses high.
You know,
go ahead.
This hitter being extremely late on every single fastball. I thought he'd just go straight back to him and just strike him right out there.
Yeah, it makes sense, though. Just keep him guessing. Don't let him get a chance to adjust. But here's a 2-2. That one pops out. Fastball misses high. And Hutton's got to find the zone now here.
Yeah, back to the fastball. Just missed. Just want to retire him here.
Yeah, all 5 of these pitches or so have been at the top of the zone. You might think you want to put something around the knees. And that ball misses high and in. So Hutton's going to walk him here. And that'll put the first runner on here with no one out.
Almost clipped him.
Yeah,
hitter had to get out of the way.
Now batting the pitcher, number 10, Andrew Westing.
Here's Andrew Westing, the pitcher. That's one of the worst outcomes you can have as a pitcher. You get up 1-2, and then you end up walking the guy. That can really leave a sour taste in your mouth for the rest of the inning. So we'll see how Hutton can bounce back after that. As that first leadoff batter walk, that can really haunt you. Hutton comes set. Slide step fire, shows bunt, gets it down. Hutton's going to field it, throw to first. And it will be high. And it pulled him off the bag. Cahoon had to jump up for it. So there's going to be 2 runners on after the errant throw goes a little high.
I think even if that throw was on target, it was pretty slow out of his glove. He probably would have been safe anyway.
Hutton probably needed to rush that a little more than he realized as the pitcher was able to really fly down there. So it's going to be 2 runners on with no outs. Raiders looking to get something here. A nice soft ground ball. Digs in number 13 from the Tigers. Hutton getting a sign from Reister. He'll come set. Slide step fire, another bunt. Line drive backwards. Strike 1.
2 bunts in a row, that's got to probably mean the guy on second base is pretty speedy.
Yeah. Assuming on a bunt, we'll see Ryan Cahoon, the first baseman, crash and Hutton cover the third base line in this situation. 0-1 the count. Swung on, miss. Hutton blows it right by him. 0-2. Now, if you're Hutton, you don't want to overthink this. You want to go right back to that same exact pitch.
Yeah, just get it in the strike zone. Everyone's been late on that fastball today. As long as it's in the strike zone, they swing at it, it's going to be strike 3.
He goes for the curveball, gets weak contact. Hutton fields it, throws to second, gets the out. Throw back to first. In time, Jake Geiger with a great turn there at second base as the Raiders turn the double play. Fantastic job there by Jake Geiger, practically falling down when he throws it. What an instant replay brought to you by Community Resource Bank on that one. As you can see, Geiger just kind of off balance as he turns around on it. So now there's 2 outs, runner on third. Hutton's first pitch misses low. Reister scoops it nice. 1-0 the count now.
Yeah, and the hitter had slid into first base. I've rarely ever seen that in person in my entire life.
That's something that you get from playing too much MLB The Show.
Yeah, that was kind of a video game, so
yeah.
I've rarely ever seen someone slide into
Everyone always
first base.
does that in the video games because they think that they can get there. And sometimes you'll see people just try to take advantage of that in real life. 2-0 the count here. 2 outs, runner on third. And Hutton finds the zone there. He took a little off that fastball and able to hit that. That's not the first time the umpires called that low and away pitch, so pitchers need to take mind of that along with hitters. Hutton's 2-1, swung on and missed. Way by him there.
Yeah, if he got a hold of that one, that might have went pretty far with the wind that we're having today.
But it is just 2-2 now. 2 outs, runner on third. Hutton kicks, fires. Oh, and he just misses high. That'll load up the count here.
A confident take.
Yeah.
For Albert Lea. He knew, he's like, that was the ball. He stepped right out of the box right away.
Full count, the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Hutton sets him down and strains the runner on third. We're going to the bottom of the second, still tied, 0-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall with all of your mailing and printing needs. We can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
When your car is under extended warranty, there's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Whit Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it'll take to get your repairs covered. Warranties are there to reduce stress and risk. So let Whit Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Whit Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
And we're back here for the bottom of the second here for Raider Baseball at NorthfieldLive.com. Grant Hutton got out of a jam there, getting the K on the last batter, setting him down with a fastball high as we get an instant replay here brought to us by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. There you can see the leg kick fire, and he just blows it right by him on a full count, tips his cap to his fielders, and walks right off. Well, we're back here as the Raiders bats try to get something going. It's going to be Aaron Reister, the 5-hole hitter catcher here, coming up for the Raiders.
Leading off the second inning for the Raiders, a catcher, number 9, Aaron Reister.
Yeah, Reister had the lone hit for the Raiders for, 4 or 5 innings in that Mankato East game. So he's been showing good life at the plate early in this season.
Yeah, he's got a really closed stance and then opens it up as the pitch is coming in, as he takes ball low and in there. His feet are basically touching each other when he first stands up. And then as he gets into that load, he gets low as he spreads them apart. He takes strike one low and away there. Again, umpire continues to call that pitch. Hitter's ready for it. That pitch misses low and away, bounces off the catcher's mask. 2-1 the count now to the catcher. I believe Jack Pribble will be courtesy running for him if he gets aboard. As the pitcher comes from the windup. Reister pops it up. That's going to be out of play. So it's going to even the count up at 2-2 here. As Reister's got to shorten up, protect, and try to get on base any means necessary. Outfielders in pretty typical depth here. As the 2-2 comes on the way, brushes him off the plate and sounded like he called a strike.
Yeah, this ump's ball and strike call, very, very similar.
So full count now here to Reister leading off the bottom of the second for us. The payoff pitch, come on. Ground ball, bounces off the third baseman's glove. The recovery throw, not in time. Reister beats it out, or at least it pulled him off the bag. Third baseman thought he had it immediately, and then it just kind of bounces out of his hand, and Reister's able to get down there in time.
The first baseman for the Raiders, number 12, Ryan Cahoon.
That third baseman almost had it in his glove, bobbled it, pulled the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah. And then they're going to get Jack Pribble in here to courtesy run.
Raider courtesy runner, number 14, Jack Pribble.
I wonder if they'll call that a hit or an error.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to throw it up there officially on the scoreboard anyways. I would call it an E5. It did look like it was a pretty basic play there for the third baseman. But either way, Reister or Pribble aboard now for the switch hitting first baseman Ryan Cahoon. He digs here for the left side of the plate and takes strike one.
Wind is starting to pick up a lot during this at-bat. If he gets it in left field, goes oppo.
Yeah, it's certainly blowing hard here. 0-1 the count. Cahoon shows bunt, doesn't get it down, pickoff throw to first, not in time. But 0-2 now to Cahoon, trying to get the bunt down there on 0-1. Cahoon's got to protect. So Pribble leads off on first, and Cahoon digs in. Pitch, swung on, fouled off. Cahoon stays alive. Ball goes off the catcher mask. So we'll do it again in 0-2. Runner on first, no outs here for Ryan Cahoon.
Cahoon's lucky that catcher did not catch it.
Yeah, that was certainly missed by the catcher. Just bounces right off of his glove. The 0-2 pitch to Cahoon, swung on, has him dancing, and it didn't hit him.
It might have hit the dirt and then hit him.
I think so. That's just the absolute worst it could ever get. Because then you don't even get your base, but you got to deal with it. 1-2 the count here to Cahoon. Cahoon with a very tall stance as he swings through that off speed there. Cahoon set down on strike swinging. That'll bring us to the second baseman, Gabe Heinrichs here.
Number 6, Gabe Heinrichs.
Very nice mellow walk-up song here for Gabe. One out, runner on first here for the Raiders as Heinrichs digs in. First pitch coming to him. Ball misses high. Tried to go for a breaking pitch there and just couldn't quite control it in.
Looks like a pretty relaxed batting stance from...
Yeah, Gabe really relaxed, just trying to put a nice fluid swing out there, hit a line drive. 1-1 count, one out. Runner on first here for Heinrichs. Runner takes off, pitches a strike. Pribble swipes second. Pribble steals second on the catcher. Slides in right under the tag. One, two, the count to Heinrichs. One out, runner on second. Heinrichs swings through the high pitch. It was a breaking ball. Heinrichs expected it to break down a little more, and it just doesn't quite come down. But that'll bring up the DH.
Designated hitter number 15, Logan Prescott.
The Panda digs in here. First pitch to Logan, curveball, misses high. Ball one here to Prescott.
Runner in scoring position. They had this problem in the East. They would get runners in scoring position, but just couldn't capitalize with 2 outs.
Yeah. Pitch to Prescott, bounces off the plate, or even before the plate. 2-0 the count now. And if you can't tell by looking at him, if Logan Prescott can get a hold of a fly ball here and put it out to left field, especially with this swing, that thing's going to go over those trees out and left.
Yeah, he is. He is a big kid.
He is a very good Olympic weightlifter. As the pitch comes onto him, he swings, it pops up in front of the Raider dugout. First baseman in foul territory makes the catch. So Raiders strand a runner in scoring position. We're going to the third here. Still tied, 0-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
And we're back here for the third inning. Hutton out for his third inning of work. He's shut down the Tigers batters so far. I don't think he's even allowed a hit yet. But he has allowed a few base runners, but he's gotten out of every jam he's found himself in. But the Raider bats, pretty much in the same situation, stranded quite a few runners in scoring position. Looking to bounce back here are the Raiders on defense, and they're with the bats in their hands in the bottom of the inning. For first, Hutton comes out here for the Raiders. We'll see what he has for us.
Yeah, last inning, the leadoff batter. Remember, Hutton had him up 1-2.
Yeah.
Caused him to walk and got two runners on from that. Luckily, he got a ground ball double play.
Yeah.
That he started himself. So.
Well, here digs in the second baseman for the Tigers. Number 3, the leadoff hitter. First pitch on the way to him. Ground ball past the diving shortstop Jake Geiger into left field for a base knock for the Tigers. There's a hard hit line drive ground ball.
Now batting the third
sends it right by Geiger.
Rick Olson.
That'll bring us back to the number 2 hitter, Rick Olson. Second baseman for the Tigers. As they wait for the runner on first to get his sliding mitt on.
With that hit there, that's the first hit of the ball game.
Wow. Now he'll dig it in here to bat up against the righty Hutton. Righty-righty matchup, no outs, runner on first. Hutton comes set. Slide step fires, bunt is down in foul territory. Just a line drive bunt there down the first baseline. Hutton runs over, touches it. And it's going to be 0-1 now.
So Albert Lea, that would have been the third bunt of the game.
Yeah. Probably about the 5th attempted bunt.
Playing some small ball.
0-1 the count. Hutton waiting for his sign. Hopefully these clouds will move out here soon. Hutton steps off here.
These are some dark clouds.
Yeah. I think I can feel it starting to lighten up a little bit. 0-1 the count. Shows bunt again. Gets it down. Hutton's going to field it. Pick it up. Throw to first. Just in time. Gets the runner at first. Runner on first advances to second, however. So there's going to be a runner in scoring position with one out here for the Tigers.
Number 7, Jack Skinnis.
Jack Skinnis comes up here for the Tigers. He reached on a walk in his first plate appearance back in the first. So one out, runner on second. We'll see what Hutton has for us. Tigers would be happy with a ground ball that advances the runners. I think Raiders would be too.
With how this game's going, wouldn't be surprised if I saw another bunt.
Absolutely not. I'm sure the Raiders are ready for it too. But first pitch comes, fastball in there for strike 1.
Well, with your 3-hitter, probably not going to see that.
That's true. Looking for a line drive here. You say over the third baseman's head, but last season, we saw Seth Thompson make an insane catch, jumping up. He has he's a big vertical there at third base. As Hutton gets the pitch right by him, it looks like he kind of made up his mind to swing about after the pitch hit the catcher's glove.
Yeah, he was definitely not guessing on that pitch.
Certainly a reactionary swing there. 0-2 the count now. One out runner on second. Hutton comes set. Slide steps, fires, blows it by him. Hutton gets the K and sets him down for the second out. Great job there by Grant Hutton, blowing it right by him.
First baseman number 16, Sam McGill.
That's his second strikeout of the game for Hutton.
Both swinging on a fastball. That was up in the zone. So 2 outs, runner on second. And the cleanup hitter for the Tigers. Hutton steps off, looks the runner back. No one holding at the time. Geiger, the shortstop, running back and forth there. With Heinrichs, the second baseman, playing off. Expecting the batter to be late here. As he hits a ground ball there, Thompson cuts it off, throwing to first. Off for Cahoon's glove. Little miscommunication there, and the runner's going to score on the E3. Cahoon expected the throw to come in lower, and it just bounces right off his glove. And a big mistake gives Albert Lea a run.
The left fielder number 18, Easton Shuey.
That's something as a first baseman, you know how that feels. You expect it to just drop a little bit. Maybe the wind just blows it a little less than you thought, and it just bounces right off your glove. Runner able to score off that one. There's a ground ball right side. Heinrichs fields it. Throw to first. Gets him. So Raiders set him down eventually, but Albert Lea able to get the first run of the ball game. We're going to the bottom of the third. Tigers up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery and I am loving it. My vision has never been better. Driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Bottom third here. Raiders down 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard to the Tigers. 9-1-2 due up here for the Raiders. It's the left fielder Caleb Grau going to lead us off here. Raiders looking for their first hit of the ball game, or first legitimate hit, as Grau going to dig in here. He's had a hit so far in the season, maybe even 2. One of the few Raiders to do so. He's doing great jobs just working the count, getting that pitch count up, and just finding a way to get on base. Looking to just kind of set the table as that second leadoff guy.
For your Raiders, it's the left fielder number 10, Caleb Grau.
You always want your 9-hole hitter to get on base here for the top of the lineup, because they'll definitely try to put him in then.
Yeah, and Grau can definitely run out there. First pitch to him. It's the zone there. Middle low. Good pitch there to lead it off here. 0-1 the count to Grau. Pitcher out of the windup. Grau pops it up, foul out of play. And over beyond the JV field. 0-2 quickly here to Caleb Grau, as the Raider left fielder looks to put a drive into one. He had a really good catch out in right field in the Raiders' last game at the Dundas Dukes field. As the 0-2 comes on the way, and that hit him. Oh no, it hit the bat. Oh, yeah, it hit the bat. As they're debating if the sound was the bat or the helmet.
I mean, I think if you got hit in the head, I think you'd know and walk to first base. I don't think you'd really fake it if it hit you in the bat.
Yeah, he popped right up on the way to first base, and he's telling Geiger, go get in the box, because that hit him.
I mean, his helmet was...
Yeah, his helmet moved.
Below his eyes.
Yeah, and they are going to award Caleb Grau first base. After getting hit in the helmet, no serious hard hit pitch, but
back to the top of the order for the Raiders. He gets first base because of it. Number 2, Jake Geiger.
Jake Geiger back up here. Struck out swinging.
Struck out looking.
Struck out looking. He had that He painted the low and away part that the umpire has been calling all day. The first time we saw that, Geiger fell victim to it. First pitch here to Geiger, shows bunt, pulls back. Graw taking off for second, and he swipes it. Graw steals second there as Geiger takes a strike.
The ump was still behind first base. I think if you had a better shot, that the Albert Lea players are
not happy with that.
Kind of looking at him like, are you serious right now?
Certainly a little mental error there by the umpire. As next pitch misses low to Graw, evens it up Geiger evens it up at 1-1. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way, misses up and away. 2-1 the count to Geiger.
Go, guys.
Nice hard hit ground ball in between the first and second baseman will be really nice here for Geiger. As a 2-1 pitch on the way, ground ball left side, third baseman fields it, keeps the runner at second, throwing to first, retires Geiger, and Graw is kept at second. Good defense there by the third baseman to look the runner back and have a strong throw on a third to get the speedy Geiger.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5, Tegan Melgren.
Steps up is the right fielder, Tegan Melgren, the lefty coming in here for his second at bat. Wind kind of dying down here as the flag is down out in center. Pitch on to Melgren, swung on, fouled off over the Albert Lea dugout, just slices out of it.
Last at bat, Melgren grounded out to second base.
Looking to elevate a little more as when he can put the ball up, he has really good results when he can bring it up and pull it. He's one of those guys you just want to hit the ball high and pull it, but you just can't quite always get it. As he swings through that one, it's going to be 0-2 here. Melgren got to protect.
Especially with his speed, in the gap, it's definitely a double or a triple.
Yeah, I've seen him hit a ball out of this park as he digs in here on 2-0, or 0-2, looking to choke up, protect. And there's a hard hit ground ball to the right side. That'll advance the runner to third as Melgren grounds out to the second baseman again, but does his job getting Graw to third. So Raiders have a runner on third with 2 outs for their best hitter here. Austin Kep digs in, the center fielder.
Austin Kep.
Yeah, nobody better in this situation right now than Austin Kep.
If you dream it up before the season, you say Austin Kep comes in this situation. You expected him to be your left fielder or right fielder coming in. He ends up being your center fielder with Cam Kaiser's injury. As he first pitch swinging, pops it backwards.
And the pitcher left that curveball a little too high for Kep. He just got right underneath it. But if he timed that up,
pupils might have dilated a little too much seeing that pitch come in. As he takes high there, evens it up at 1-1.
Sun finally coming out.
Yep, sun poking out behind these clouds. Looks like we'll be pretty sunny for the rest of the day here. 1-1 to Kep. Taken away. Working around the big center fielder here. 2-1 the count. 2 outs, runner on third here.
With that sun poking out, I wonder how it will affect the hitters shining right on the batter's box.
Yeah, it certainly will get those right-handed hitters a little bit. As Kep, ground ball, left side. Fielding clean to that shortstop. Throw on to first. Gets Kep. So Raiders strand the runner. We're going to 4. Albert Lea up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
And we're back here for the top of the fourth. Grant Hutton out for his fourth inning work. Albert Lea up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, but it's an unearned run here as Hutton digs in for his fourth. Still getting ready as the fastball goes up high. Reached restored on to second. On the line.
Leading off the top of the fourth.
No one threatened his arm so far yet.
Shortstop number 4, Logan Davis.
As the shortstop Logan Davis digs in here.
So this was the at-bat where he was up. Hutton was up 1-2, ended up walking him.
Hutton's first pitch in this one. Curveball comes back in. A nasty pitch. And if Hutton has that curveball working, it's going to be an even longer day for these Albert Lea's hitters than we realized. As he can throw hard, and when he gets those off-speed pitches working, he's basically unhittable. And there's the fastball pumping in there in the low part of the zone. Hutton gets up 0-2 this time.
0-2, just trust your stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just retire him on a strikeout here.
I'd say fastball high. He goes curveball. Ground ball, Jake Geiger fields it, steps on, throw to first. Gets him. So Raiders put him away as Hutton gets him to ground out. So the first out here.
Tigers, the pitcher number 10, Andrew Westing.
Andrew Westing, the pitcher, comes up. As he'll dig in here for the Tigers. Hutton yet to have a 1-2-3 inning here in this ball game so far. Will be nice to sit down the Albert Lea Tigers quickly. His first pitch, curveball, misses low and away. A little too much movement on that one. He started that on the low and away part, and then it just had no chance of being a strike after that. That's the kind of pitch, especially he has a big movement, slow curve. You want to start that up and in, and then just let it drop back into the zone. As he blows the fastball by him there, curve work to set it out. Great tunneling there by Hutton. Goes with the curve starting low and away, then goes with the fastball more up and in, changing the eye levels. 1-1 the count. 1 out, no one on. Hutton, curveball pops up and out of play. Avoiding the kids. 1-2 the count. Hutton only sitting at 2 Ks in the game. Looking to increase that number here. 1-2 the count, 1 out, no one on. Hutton's pitch. Fastball pumps into the zone. Hutton sets him down looking. Great pitch there on the fastball. On 1-2, Hutton
The catcher for the Tigers, number 13,
throws it right into the
Richards.
zone on a dart. Jackson Richards steps up here. Swings, fouls it off. Through his legs there. 0-1 the count.
Hutton's been changing his pitches like almost every other pitch. I think it's really messing up the timing for these hitters.
Yeah.
They haven't really got a grip on the timing on any of his pitches yet.
Grant didn't throw a whole lot of innings last year. He was really just kind of in the background working for this year, as last year the pitching staff was just so talented. There was really no room for him. This year he's looking to be the ace. 1-1 count here from Hutton. Fastball lined, caught by Heinrichs. Gabe Heinrichs leaps up into the air and makes the catch at second base. Fantastic job by the Raiders second baseman. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Raiders still down 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Randy Olson, Community Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. Our team continues to be a financial resource to families and businesses. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. We're here to work together with you on any project, big or small. Our success comes from our dedicated, knowledgeable, and professional employees. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations to see a smiling and familiar face. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
And we're back here for the bottom of the fourth. Seth Thompson due to lead the Raiders off here up against a dealing Albert Lea pitcher here. He's been absolutely shutting down the Raider bats. Only one hit on the game, I think, as Raider bats just haven't really been able to get a good timing on him.
Yeah, I'd say for your first varsity start ever, holding a team scoreless through 3 innings is pretty dang good.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job, really shutting down these Raider bats. As end of last inning, last half inning ended by Gabe Heinrichs on a line drive catch. We'll get an instant replay brought to you by Community Resource Bank. As you can see, Hutton got the line drive and Heinrichs just leaped right up into the air and made the catch. Seth Thompson digs in here for the Raiders to lead off this bottom of the fourth. Lefty hitting third baseman takes first pitch, curveball away.
So Thompson grounded out to second base as well.
Thompson did.
In the first inning.
1-0 to Thompson. Big swing and miss. Thompson, he likes to take those big cuts. Might be time to reel those in a little bit.
As a 4-hitter, I mean, if you get a hold of it, it's going a long way.
Yeah.
That's what you want from your 4-hitter.
Takes away there. Also, but today, as a lefty, with the way that this wind is blowing, you might want to think about just shortening it up, trying to get a line drive through the gap.
Yeah, just slapping it the other way.
2-1 the count here to Thompson. Pitch has him dancing. Moves the feet around. 3-1 the count now. 3-1 the count here. Thompson digs in. Gets set, the 3-1 on the way. Thompson taken, checks his swing. No, he did not. They're going to say no. The first base umpire finally gives him an answer. But Thompson draws a walk there on 3-1. That's going to bring us up to Aaron Reister now.
For the Raiders, the catcher number 9, Aaron Reister.
Reister reached in his last at-bat on an error by the third baseman. Any way to get on, it works. Pitch on the way, swung on, line drive left field, left fielder slips, and he makes the diving catch after slipping out in left field. Reister hammers it, but just right to the guy.
That was a very impressive
play.
Came up on it, slipped. Clearly the outfield is soaking wet out there.
It definitely is.
Made him.
I mean, one was just a diving catch.
Yeah.
It was just a crazy, great diving catch there after slipping. As you can see the dirt in front of his feet from our angle, you can see it where he slipped down and kicked a bunch up. Sometimes you just got to give the other team credit, and Reister hammers it hard, but right at a guy. Cahoon takes first pitch, ball high there. 1-0 the count. Gabe Heinrichs on deck. With Seth Thompson at first base, 1 out. Raiders still down 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Pitcher comes set. Pitch on the way. Cahoon, called strike on the up and away corner. Just hitting the black there. Going to even it up on Cahoon, 1-1. Pitcher steps off, looks Thompson back, and gets reset before the 1-1 to Cahoon. He'll come set, quick pitch. Cahoon just misses. Thrown away. Maybe. 2-1 the count as Cahoon steps in. Pitch. Moves him out of the way a little bit. 3-1 now. Pitcher losing a little command here in the fourth, as he already walked a guy here. His first varsity start. Not sure how long of a leash he'll have. As that pitch misses high, Cahoon draws the walk. Good job there by Ryan Cahoon to get on base. Here for the second baseman, Gabe Heinrichs.
Yeah, as a first-time pitcher in varsity, I mean, even the coach is kind of figuring out, like, how long really can you last? And, you know, another walk here. don't know if you'll see him too long in this game.
Yeah, but this is 8-9 here for the Raiders, so assuming if this lineup card flips over, or 7-8-9 coming up here for the Raiders, assuming this lineup card flips over, his day's done. First pitch ball to Heinrichs, though, with Logan Prescott on deck. Heinrichs gets a hold of one, sends a fly ball out to right center. Center fielder going to make the catch. Thompson tagging up to get to third. He's going to walk in there easy. So runners on the corners there after Gabe Heinrichs flies out. Another nice hard hit ball, but just to someone in the outfield there. Heinrichs having a good day here. Makes a nice jump and catch it there in the field and gets a hold of a ball, but just unfortunately flies out.
Yeah, he got really good contact on that. Just unfortunate wind probably blowing that one.
Yeah, you might want to move your mic a little closer, as this wind is really blowing all over here. As the junior Logan Prescott steps in. Prescott, we saw him a lot at running back during the football season. As that pitch misses low in the dirt. 1-0 the count here. Prescott DHing here for the Raiders for the pitcher Grant Hutton. The 1-0, runner takes off and it plunks Prescott, and the dugout loves it. Prescott didn't move at all, as the runner taking off in second is going to be there anyways. Bases juiced here for the left fielder Caleb Graw. Caleb Graw, a state level weightlifter, as we have a mound visit here as he waves off the infield.
Yeah, no surprise we see a mound visit here. I mean, bases loaded. You're getting pretty late in the game for your pitch count, or even just your stamina in general.
Yeah, exactly. What'd Caleb do in his last at-bat?
Hit by pitch. It would hit him in the helmet.
Oh, yeah, the one that hit him in the helmet. You assume you leave the guy in here. You let him face the 9-hole hitter, and with the bases loaded, 2 outs in a 1-run game, this is a very risky, or very big at-bat, and we'll see if it pays off for Albert Lea to leave the pitcher in. We'll see if Caleb Graw can take advantage of a slightly fatigued starter here.
As a 9-hole hitter, huge opportunity for Graw here.
Yeah, this is where you earn your stripes here. As out of the windup with the bases loaded. First pitch, ground ball, left side. Third baseman fields it, throwing to first. Gets Graw. Raiders leave him full, still down 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard to the Albert Lea Tigers. You're watching Raider Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Exams are more than just confirming that you have 20/20 vision. At River Valley Eye Professionals, you'll receive a thorough and detailed evaluation. We look at every part of your eye, from the lashes to the retina, to identify any potential problems and how to address them. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with more than just glasses and contact lenses. We help to ensure that your eyes are healthy and remain so for a lifetime. Find out more about how to request an appointment at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
And we're back here for the 5th inning. Grant Hutton out for his 5th inning of work. No earned runs on the board, but Albert Lea currently ahead 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders just left the bases full, just couldn't get anything going as the 9-hole hitter just grounded out into a fielder's choice there with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Raiders looking to bounce back here. Grant Hutton just sent him down 1-2-3 in his last inning of work. He's been really buzzing. He's been looking really good.
Number 11, Devin Truesdale.
Devin Truesdale due up here.
Struck out his last at bat. Hutton pretty much just mowed the fastball right past him.
Yeah. Hutton's first pitch, leg kicks, fires, swung on, foul tip. He just barely got a piece of that one. And I think it went off Reister's mask, so the umpire's going to hand deliver this one. I'm going to try to get a pitch count here on Hutton. Or no, Reister's just taking a mound visit here. Just discussing with him, making sure they both know that this is the guy who he blew the fastball right by. changed and not updating. Raiders softball playing just across the way. Albert Lea currently. They're in the bottom of the fourth. Raiders up 9-1 there. That's a line drive right there. Threw me off. 0-2 the count now. That's right where we're sitting. Right where that ball went. It was right in front of me, in case you were wondering where we were today. 0-2 the count now. Hutton sets, fires, curveball in there for a strike. Hutton sets him down looking. Fantastic job by Grant Hutton getting that curveball in there in 0-2.
Order for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 3, Leighton Yost.
That's Hutton's 4th strikeout of the game.
Yeah, he's been really buzzing in these last 2 innings. He's looked really good up against these Albert Lea hitters. This is back to the top of the order here. With 1 out in the 5th, we'll see how much longer Hutton stays in. Could see him go the distance here. Curveball just misses low and away. It looked like that might have been Reister just not set up for the low and away pitch. Just kind of had to reach for it. That's why it was called a ball. One out here from Hutton. Swung on. Foul tip behind the plate. Oh, just missed my car. My car is there behind the tree, if you're familiar with Northfield Varsity Ballpark. And it just bounced off the tree and avoided my car. So 1-1 the count now with 1 out, no one on here in the 5th. As Hutton misses low with the curveball there. 2-1 the count.
Still having a good mix of his pitches so far in this game. You know, he's not just relying on the fastball to end the game here. You know, he's still mixing both of them up.
Yeah, it's been really impressive here as Hutton gets him to pop that one up in foul territory. Cahoon chasing it down in front of the Raider dugout, and he makes the catch. Cahoon makes the catch there in foul territory, and that's the second out.
Our third baseman, number 2, Mike Olson.
2-0 hitter steps in now. Popped up in the 1st. Grounded out on bunt in the 3rd. Here in the 5th with 2 outs, no one on. He takes strike 1. Looked like he thought about it a little bit. Held back and it just went right down the middle. And kind of dropped off there at the end. 0-1 the count here. Hutton comes set. Big kick, fires. Misses low and away. 1-1 the count here. Hutton comes set. Kicks and fires with 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Just blew it right past him.
Yeah, he had no idea where that pitch was. If you're Hutton, Reister, you know you have to go straight to the fastball. As Hutton shakes Reister off. Pitch, fastball, misses low. 2-2 the count.
So Reister wanted to go back to probably that curveball. Hutton
was thinking curve.
He's feeling fastball late in this game.
Yeah, I agree with Hutton there. If he missed it as your fastball by that much, you want to throw that next pitch. As there's another fastball popped up behind the plate. Reister giving chase, and it bounces off the fence. That's one of those ones you never know, or I never caught, so I wouldn't know. But it's just so weird if you chase it down and out because of the wind. On a regular day, that's going over the stands there, but today it stays in the ballpark.
Yeah, and you know, as a catcher, that's a pretty far run.
That's a very far
getting
run.
out of your stance and getting over there.
You don't really think about that when you see those catchers running around. They really got to just pop up and run. 2-2 pitch from Hutton, lined into right center. That's going to fall in front of Kep for a base knock. 2-out base hit here for the Tigers, and he got a pretty good hold of that one. Olson, the second baseman, able to just put a barrel on it lightly.
Number 7, Jack Skinnis.
There's a center fielder walking up. 2 outs, runner on first. As Hutton comes set. Taking his time, slide step fire, bounces off the plate. Reister blocks it though. 1-0 the count now. Runner on first, 2 outs, Raiders down, 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here to the Albert Lea Tigers. Hutton comes set. Slide step fire, misses low. 2-0 the count. Hutton might want to think about incorporating that leg kick back even in the stretch. He was able to find the zone a lot better there than versus the slide step. As he misses up and in there, 3-0 the count.
Yeah, just need to reel that command back in. Just find the zone here and just get a feel for it again.
Just trust yourself as well. That's the thing about those field pitches. But Hutton misses low and away there. It's a 4-pitch walk, and now there's 2 runners on with 2 outs.
Looks like we're going to get a mound visit from Coach Spitzak here.
Yeah, he's just going to pop out, see how he's feeling.
They'll probably just calm him down.
Yeah.
He's pitched a great game.
Yeah, you absolutely let your pitcher ride here, as he's just going to call the infield in. Make sure we all know what's going on here. Everyone on the field is. You don't expect a 2-out bunt, but with the way that this game's been going, with the aggressiveness of the bunt that they've shown, you wouldn't be surprised if they try to make the Raiders make an error.
Yeah, for sure. And, Spit's probably just out there talking, 1 out. All we need is 1 out.
Yeah. Just step on the bag.
Get them to ground out. You don't got to be a hero and strike them out here. Just get them something to hit and trust your defense, make a play.
And that's the thing as a pitcher, especially a young pitcher, you don't think about. You don't need to throw your best pitch in the first pitch. You can't strike them out with no strikes, so you need to get those first 2 strikes before you go for that put-away pitch.
Especially this game, I think 1 hit has been on a barrel, at least on
even
a
that was a
fastball
slapper.
on a barrel, and just trust your stuff.
And there it is. Finds the zone there with the fastball. 0-1 the count now. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Raiders down 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Hutton looking to close it down.
All a pitcher needs is just mound visit.
Yeah.
You got this, and then just fire away.
It's basically like you're pitching in a different game after that. As the runner takes off, but he fouls it off, so the runner has to do the walk back. It was a double steal there.
Most likely a hit and run.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a hit and run. Obviously, I think the batter was swinging like he was trying to hit a line drive into a gap there.
Yeah, probably not the hitter's
not the best
pitch of choice that he would want to hit there, but
Raiders will take it 0-2. We're going to do it again as he pops that one up into the JV field.
Hutton's definitely got this hitter's number right now.
Yeah.
Ahead 0-2, 2 outs.
Hutton can pretty much do anything that doesn't go to the backstop here. He comes set. Runner on second moving around a lot as he's going to take off again, and that's strike 3. Hutton gets him down looking, and he strands 2 runners. Hutton sets him down with a fastball. Fantastic pitch from Grant Hutton. We're going to go down to the bottom of the 5th here on NorthfieldLive.com, so stay tuned and keep watching Raider Baseball.
Sports has the best selection of merch for kids and adults alike, with Carlton, St. Olaf, and Raider hats, hoodies, and letter jackets. Champion Sports has it all. Champion Sports even offers custom printing for sports teams and businesses. Champion Sports has a good selection of sporting goods for hockey, baseball.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Is it the 6th inning?
Champion Sports has the best selection of merch for kids and adults alike, with Carlton, St. Olaf, and Raider hats, hoodies, and letter jackets. Champion Sports has it all. Champion Sports even offers custom printing for sports teams and businesses. Champion Sports has a good selection of sporting goods for hockey, baseball, swimming, lacrosse, and pickleball. Champion Sports has great shoe brands like Brooks and Adidas to give you that competitive edge. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest gear is in stock. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Are you looking for funds to support your business's growth? Aaron Nibby here for Franzen Bank and Trust. Franzen offers loans and other financial services designed to meet your needs. As an SBA preferred lender, Franzen Bank can help you save time by expediting the loan process from application to funding. Franzen is also consistently named a top 504 and 7A lender in Minnesota. Start your next business adventure today at franzenbank.com/SBA. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 5th. Grant Hutton set down and stranded 2 runners there in the top of the 5th on a fastball there low in the zone. Hitter stepped out before the pitch even came, and he gets rung up there on the strike. It might have been called a strike just because the hitter stepped out before the pitch, honestly.
Yeah, runners were stealing too. I wonder if it was a hit and run. I don't really know.
But it was an 0-2, and the batter stepped out. You can't do that. Geiger steps in here to lead us off in the bottom of the sixth for the Raiders. Still looking for that first run. He's taken all the way there. 0-1 the count now to Jake Geiger.
Yeah, last inning, Raiders had the bases loaded, had a great opportunity to get on the scoreboard, break it open, just couldn't do it.
Geiger takes ball there in the dirt.
Go, guys.
1-1 the count here to Geiger. Pitcher out of the windup. Kicks, fires. Geiger.
Heads up.
Foul ball over our heads. I flinched a lot more than I should have. 1-2 the count now.
I think even with a fence in our way, your natural reaction
You don't
is just
think about the fence, yeah. As Geiger takes the ball low there. You know, I was at the Twins game the other day. It didn't look like they had the fencing all the way down or the netting all the way down the foul poles. I thought that they had to.
Yeah, I think once it gets to a certain distance, probably just...
Some of them have it all the way down like the Royals did. But Geiger gets a hold of one. Fly ball left field. Left fielder going back at the wall. Looking up, and it's out of here! Jake Geiger hammers it! Absolutely beautiful bomb from Jake Geiger. Sends it out into left field. Oh, my goodness.
Off the bat, it looked like it had a lot of potential. And sure enough, it went over the fence.
Yeah, Geiger just takes that inside pitch and hammers it. A backdoor slider attempt taken into left field by Geiger.
And without getting a run for 4 straight innings, I think that's exactly what the Raiders needed, especially from their leadoff hitter.
Yeah. And fantastic job.
Possibly the smallest guy on the team, Jake Geiger.
Maybe. Him and Aiden Molesky
hitting the first home run of the season for the Raiders.
First home run. Couldn't come at a better time here. Ties it up. Jake Geiger in a very big Legion game in the playoffs last year. He had 2 home runs up against Tri-City United. As Melgren takes the ball low there.
Like I said last game, his small size you can kind of underestimate him, and
it fools you. He's a big guy. As Melgren hits a fly ball into left center there, left fielder backtracking, he makes another awkward catch. That's the second time we've seen that left fielder make a weird catch there, as he was just backpedaling there to make the catch.
Now batting for the Raiders, this center fielder, number 18, Austin Kep.
Austin Kep digs in here, 1 out, no one on. Game's tied, 1-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard after the Jake Geiger home run. We only saw 2 home runs last year, one in the regular season from Nolan Thompson, one in the section championship from Austin Kep. As Kep looking for one there, looked like, comes up empty with a big swing.
Yeah, after Geiger hits a home run there, I think all the batters this inning are going to be feeling,
they're all looking to match it.
I would love to repeat that.
I mean, especially if this is the big guys here, as Austin Kep hits a fly ball here, center field, and it's going to be caught out there in center field. Good range there by the Albert Lea center fielder. And, I mean, if you're one of these big guys like Austin Kep, Seth Thompson, you don't want Jake to be the one to hit a home run and not you.
Yeah, 2 great line drives, though, from Melgren and Kep.
Yeah.
You know, you love to see this whole inning, they've getting a barrel on the ball, and that's going to be huge.
This is still the starting pitcher. I assumed that they would pull him as that lineup card flipped over, but they leave him out here for the 5th. He's allowed the home run, but fielder's doing good for him. As Thompson, he even got a solid piece of that one, just on a foul ball, ground ball the other way.
He grabbed the end of the bat. It might have went straight off the cap of the bat there. Get a barrel on it. It's going a long ways.
Ooh, and Thompson gets called on a low strike there.
Strike zone might be widening a little bit. Windy, chilly game.
Sun snuck behind those clouds again. The 0-2 to Thompson. Swung on ground ball right side. First baseman moves over, fields it. Steps on first himself. And we're going to the 6th. But game's tied, 1-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard after the Jake Geiger home run. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
And we're back here for the 6th inning. Grant Hutton out for his 6th inning work. 5 innings so far, no earned runs, 4 Ks, or maybe 5 now, as he's been dealing, especially in the last 2 innings. Really dicing up these Albert Lea hitters, now set to face the heart of the order. Game's tied 1-1 here after Jake Geiger lifted the ball over the left field fence into the pine trees at leading off in the bottom of the 5th. Doing a fantastic job there on a backdoor slider. Tried to sneak it in on him, but Geiger was not fooled for a second. Hutton getting ready here. Just about underway. As up steps the 5-hole hitter here for the Tigers. Lefty number 18.
Leading out the top of the 6th inning for the Tigers, the left fielder number 18, Easton Shuey.
Shuey, the lefty, digs in here as Hutton comes set. Sun's starting to come back now. Hutton kicks, fires, misses outside on the fastball. Reister didn't even attempt to frame it or anything there. Just let it ride outside. Action in the Albert Lea bullpen. Number 7 just done warming up. As there's a fastball inside.
Yeah, after letting up that home run, wonder if that might be the game. Especially that whole lineup for the Raiders that past half inning, they were barreling it up pretty well.
They were seeing it well, and it's probably his 3rd or 4th time through the order now. So it's his day most likely done here, but Hutton has a 3-0 count. We'll see if the Raiders do anything. We don't have a view of the Raider bullpen. Could have action or not. But 3-0 count here. Hutton comes set, kicks, fires, finds the zone there. 3-1.
So Shuey 0 for 2 to start the day.
Hutton comes set on 3-1, kicks, fires, misses low, and walks the leadoff batter here. So on a 3-1 count, Hutton misses low on the fastball. It's going to be the 6-hole batter in here after Shuey draws the walk.
You know, after the zone expanding last inning a little bit, never know if Hutton will get that, a little lower in the strike zone call.
Or the shot there, but also that low and away corner has been getting called a strike most of today. See if you can get that. Wind is blowing here. Shows bunt, runner takes off, gets the bunt down. Reister. It's fair, it stays on the line. Reister tries to let it roll foul, and the ball just stopped. You don't really see a ball just stop like that, but it just plays dead right there on the dirt.
Yeah, Reister looked back at the umpire like, is it fair, is it foul? Yeah. You know, and a 50-50 ball, you probably just want to pick it up and throw it no matter what. And if you pick it up and the ump decides it's foul, he'll yell foul ball.
Yeah.
So probably
you want to pick it up there.
Next time you'll probably want to pick it up, throw it to first, just make sure, you get an out at least.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. I would totally do the same thing there. I mean, it's such a confusing ball, but now 2 runners on, no one out. As shows bunt, ball pops out around. Runner taking out for third, throw it on to third. Bounces out of Seth Thompson's glove. Both runners advance as there's 2 runners in scoring position now. So both runners advance. 2nd and 3rd now, no out. Reister comes out, talks to his pitcher. I've never seen that happen. So Hutton looking to reset here.
We don't have a view of the Raider bullpen, but with the situation now, I guarantee you someone's probably warming up or has warmed up by this time.
I'm sure someone's been at least down there throwing. Infield in on the grass, looking to cut off that run. First pitch misses high, 1-0 the count. Infielders all in, outfielders playing pretty normal, few steps in maybe. 2-0 the count. Hutton sidesteps, fires. 3-0. Need to find the zone here. As Hutton comes set here. Sidesteps, fires. Swung on and missed. Swinging 3-0 and comes up empty. It was a good pitch to hit, but Hutton just blew it by him. If you're Grant Hutton, just do the same thing, even if he makes weak contact. As he pops it up there, Geiger camps under it, makes the catch for the very important first out. 1 out now, with runners in scoring position.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Jackson Richards.
Jackson Richards, the catcher, steps up to the plate now.
And if you're Hutton, that's probably the best fly ball you could
That's the best thing you can get in that outcome. Besides a strikeout or something. A weak contact. He gets down bunt. Hutton fields gonna have to throw to first, allow the run, but they get the out. Look at the runner back at third. The ball gets by on the throw. Should not have thrown that ball, as now 2 runners will score. So 2 runners will score for Albert Lea on the sack bunt. An errant throw there by Ryan Cahoon, the first baseman. Gets by third base.
Right fielder, number 11.
2 runners score.
And it almost looked like the runner was going.
Yeah, the runner was going. That's why Cahoon threw it over. He was trying to chase the runner back, and then the runner just recognized it, snuck by, and popped right up. Pitch misses high, as there's 2 outs in the 6th now, assuming that Hutton's day will end with this batter. Hutton kicks, fires on 1-0, 1-1 now. Hutton comes set on 1-1. Kicks, fires. Curveball swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Hutton. 1-2 now the count. One, 2 outs, no one on. Raiders down 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Hutton comes set. Kicks, fires. Curveball swung on in the dirt. Reister picks it up. Throws to first. Gets him. Raiders end the half inning. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Raiders now down 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 6th. Albert Lea starter still out there. He's going out here for the 6th inning. He's allowed 1 run on a Jake Geiger home run. But besides that, he's been pretty lights out. And he's going to face Aaron Reister to lead off here for the Raiders in the bottom of the 6th. Now down 3-1 after 2 runners scored on a sack bunt and error.
It's the catcher, number 9, Aaron
Raiders trying to come back into this one.
Yeah, if you're Reister, this is your 3rd time facing him. He got a good barrel on it last time.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Just caught out in left field pretty much by happenstances. Strike 1 gets in there.
His last hit was that little diving catch.
Yeah, it was the diving catch on the slip out in left field. As the 0-1 comes to Reister, misses low away.
So Reister knows probably should have went over that left fielder's head and probably a double or a triple.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll want to do the same exact thing, at bat as last time.
You hit that same thing again, it's probably landing. Hopefully, you'd think.
If you get the barrel on it, probably over the fence.
It definitely could
Still
go.
Pretty windy out here.
Yeah. Strong enough winds, and Reister's strong. He can definitely get it all out. But he's going to take inside there, and it's going to be 3-1. Reister just barely moved out of the way. Cahoon on deck here. Reister swings on it. Ground ball off the third baseman. Reister's flying down the line. Make-up throw. In time, they say. It looked like Reister beat it out, but he's called out at first on a ground out to the third baseman.
I think the first baseman for Albert Lea did the splits and then fell over right as he caught it.
He did. He stretched out so much just to be able to get that ball. Up steps Ryan Cahoon with 1 out, no one on here in the bottom of the 6th. Out of the windup, first pitch to Cahoon. Hits the zone there. Changeup finds it. Cahoon digs in here. 0-1 the count. Pitch on, misses up and away. Evens it up at 1-1 here. One the count, 1 out, no one on. Cahoon takes ball in. Cahoon, I think we've only seen him from the left side of the plate so far this year. Digs in at 2-1, takes curveball high. 3-1 now the count. Might be taken all the way here, because he just had a ground out on 3-1. You need a runner on here. And he's going to take the ball. Cahoon draws the walk. Raiders have a base runner here. 1 runner on, 1 out for Gabe Heinrichs.
They didn't even swing the bat, the whole at bat.
Nothing to swing at really, as even the strike was pretty low.
Yeah, just waited for his pitch, and he's on first base.
Yeah, exactly. Good at bat there by Ryan Cahoon. Here comes the second baseman. Ball misses high. What'd Gabe do in his last at bat?
Flew out to the center fielder.
Oh, yeah, he made some good contact.
Good line drive.
Yeah, right center. As comes up empty on that swing. 1-1 the count. Heinrichs digs in. And pitcher steps up, looks back, Cahoon. Raiders currently down 3-1 in the Heritage Bank scoreboard here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out, runner on first. 1-1 the count to Gabe Heinrichs, the Raiders' second baseman, wearing number 6. Pitch on the way, Heinrichs swings above the zone. 1-2 the count. Raiders softball team wins 12-1 over the Albert Lea Tigers over there on Rock Fields just across the way here. As Heinrichs takes, and he finds that low and away corner. Been called a few times today, rings up Heinrichs.
That's one of those situations where you kind of have to know the strike zone after it's been your third time up to bat.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Even if it is a ball, you got to swing. You got to foul it up. You got to stay alive. Wait for something closer, but still early in the season. That's stuff that gets ironed out. First pitch to Prescott in the dirt. Cahoon waits up.
Last at bat, Prescott just ate it right in the elbow.
Yeah, he did. He did not move at all. Caleb Graw on deck told Cahoon back right there. 1-0 the count here to Prescott as the Panda Bear takes strike 1. 1-1 the count. Prescott digs in. The 1-1 taken low and away. Could hear the umpire clearly.
Yep. He made sure that was a loud and clear ball call.
Low and away. 2-1 the count to Prescott. Runner on first, 2 outs here. Raiders down by 2. Pitch. Oh, Prescott. Little input delay there. Checks his swing and swings again. That one you want to take all the way. or take after your initial check swing, even if it's right down the middle. As Prescott takes low and away there.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to swing, and then he saw, like, oh, this is in the strike zone.
He didn't want to swing, then he saw it was the backdoor slider, and he wanted to swing on it. Runner going to take off here, full count, 2 outs, as Prescott fouls it off, stays alive on ball 4. Cahoon going to be running some cardio there at first base. It's always the worst when you're in that situation. The guy keeps fouling it off.
Yeah. You know, good opportunity for Prescott. If this gets in the outfield, Cahoon probably scoring.
Cahoon's gone first to home a few times. I've seen him. Prescott, nice hit ground ball. A little harder and more fair. It could have got brought to Cahoon, maybe even to third. But it's going to be a foul ball. We're going to do it again here.
That was just foul.
Yeah, it just hopped over the bag. Prescott digs in yet again, full count, 2 outs, runner on first. Pitcher looks at Cahoon, comes set, side steps, fires, checks his swing. Ball 4, Logan Prescott draws the walk on a full count there, right on the black there, taken all the way.
Yeah, from our angle, it did not look like he went at all, really.
No, I thought they were looking if it was in the zone or not. But yeah, he did not. He barely checked his swing. He moved his elbows.
Yeah, the ump did check with the second base umpire.
Yeah, I think more of a courtesy. But either way, Caleb Graw here looking to make up for the bases loaded ground out. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Comes up empty on that cut. 0-1 the count here. Graw looking for a nice line drive. Jake Geiger, leadoff hitter on deck, so really any way on for him here. As Graw, way ahead of it, has to slow down his swing, just gets a piece of it. That's one of those swings. You start swinging, you realize I'm way ahead of this off speed. You kind of swing at 3/4, you just get weak contact.
For sure. If I'm Graw here, this little mound visit, just regroup yourself, just tell yourself, I got this.
Yeah. Perfect confidence booster, that little timeout. 0-2. 2 runners on. To Graw. Fly ball right center. Center fielder coming in. He will make the catch. That ball just died out there with the wind. As Graw flies out, we're going to 7. Raiders still down 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Of buying or selling your home? Don't go at it alone. Did you know there are nearly over 200 steps to the real estate process? 200 things to consider, be aware of, 200 things that could impede your ability to buy or sell or compromise the actual closing day. Alas, have no fear. You can contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group anytime to answer all of your real estate questions. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or a major collision, Valley Auto House can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle's repairs. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield, open at 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or you can find us at valleyautohouse.net, or you can give us a call at 507-663-1217. Go Raiders!
He pitched
He pitched opening day, yep. We're back here for the top of the 7th. Eli Mickelson out on the mound here for the Raiders, coming out in relief. His second relief appearance. He pitched opening day. He went for, I think, 2 innings in relief of Grant Hutton, as I think I heard he's topping out at like 84 coming into this year.
That's really impressive.
Yeah. I didn't realize how hard he was throwing until I just randomly opened up Instagram one day. I saw a video. He kind of snuck up on us, him and JT Groutman, those underclassmen, and those pitchers there, the big righties. He's going to be a very big part of this pitching staff here, trying to replace a lot of lost senior talent from last year.
Yeah, if you can replace a good pitching staff with a good underclassman pitching staff, like the next...
That's success right there.
2 years are going to be very fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
probably boring to watch, boring.
As
a fan.
Yeah.
But as a baseball fan or someone that loves the game, loves a good
pitching.
Loves a good pitching matchup. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. We'll see how Mickelson can do here. As again, number 7 from Albert Lea warming up in their bullpen. As his fastball, him and JT Groutman both have that same fastball, just snaps in there. It also has that rising action
Your attention,
with
please.
the spin
Now
rate.
pitching for the Raiders, number 20, Eli Mickelson.
Watching Mickelson warm up there, he looks pretty confident.
He looks very confident. He looks like he knows he's a varsity pitcher here.
And there's nothing better than a pitcher having good confidence, knowing that he can trust his stuff and get you through this top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Eli, when he comes set, he does pulls the ball out of his glove and then comes back set. I'm trying to remember an MLB player who did that because it looks so familiar.
Yeah, you want to be careful.
Yeah,
you can get called for a balk there.
Yeah, you also don't want to just show your pitch grip. But obviously, part of his every motion. As he gets weak contact there, ground ball. Heinrichs fields throws first, gets the out. 1 pitch, 1 out there for Mickelson. Great start.
The third baseman, number 2, Mike Olson.
Mike Olson digging in here for the Tigers. He's grounded out twice and reached on a single. He had a nice little slap hit out to right center earlier in the game. First pitch to him. Pumping the zone there. Good first pitch strike from Mickelson, being aggressive on the batter. Mickelson comes set 0-1. Kicks, fires. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. Mickelson looking to put him away here. See what he has with the breaking pitch maybe. Comes set. Line drive. Jake Geiger makes the catch at shortstop for the second out. Mickelson just has a motion. You can tell that he works a lot on it. There's so many moving parts, so many little parts that you can, just little appendages that you just add on through the years as you work on it. You can tell just how much he's improved his motion and just how much he's worked on it and how many bullpens he's been throwing.
Looks like we have a pinch hitter.
Yeah, this is the guy. We got to get a height measurement out here.
He is towering over the umpire right now, standing over.
You can't see it in the camera frame. You'll be able to see it when he steps up here. He's a very tall hitter here for the Albert Lea Tigers. As he digs in here. Mickelson comes set. First pitch on the way. Finds the zone. Strike 1 on the fastball. Raiders down 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard to the Albert Lea Tigers here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. As Raider reliever Eli Mickelson comes set. Kicks, fires. Finds the zone there. Another good strike.
Has Mickelson even thrown a ball already?
I don't think so. Maybe the ground out was a ball, but I don't think he's actually thrown a real ball. Just absolutely attacking the strike zone, doing a fantastic job. As he kicks for the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Mickelson sets him down. Eli Mickelson rolls down the Albert Lea hitters. And we're going to the bottom of the 7. Raiders down 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 7th. Raiders looking to come back. Jake Geiger in the top of the order due up. Raiders currently down 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tigers bringing in the closer here. Starter goes 6 innings, 1 earned run. Fantastic first varsity appearance there. Absolutely a great job. Really shutting down the Raiders. Besides the Jake Geiger home run, he left a backdoor slider in for him, and Geiger made him pay for it, but besides that, he had a fantastic job shutting down the Raider bats.
Besides the error in the second inning, that we didn't know if it was going to be a hit or an error.
Yeah, I'd rule it an error there.
The home run was the only Geiger, that was the only hit of the game.
Oh, really? What are the tornado sirens going off here?
Yeah.
Geiger digs in here. No one seems to care, so.
Yeah.
First pitch to Geiger, ball in the dirt.
As I was giving those stats out, I was kind of like, is the tornado siren
I can tell you
on?
were trying to figure that out. It's been going off all day. It went off earlier, at least. 1-0 here to Geiger. Taken for strike 1.
Is it like a national tornado
it must
day
be
or
some
something?
kind of test that they're doing here.
National testing tornado day or something?
Maybe. 1-1 the count. Geiger takes strike 2, and he knew it.
I mean, looking at the clouds, I don't think.
Yeah. 1-2 the count. Pitch on to Geiger. Swung on, popped up, out of play.
Heads up.
He's going to do it again. Right next to Gabe Heinrich's dad.
Yeah,
That's
with
his
this
mom over there.
With this tornado siren going on, no one seemed to care except us two.
Yeah. We're the only ones even looking around.
We must be out of the loop here.
Yeah. I heard him earlier, and I was confused. 1-2 the count to Geiger. Big open stance. Pitch misses away. Good take by Geiger. Evens it up at 2-2.
The catcher tried to frame it, even though he had to move to catch the ball.
Catcher jumped out and then tried to pull it back in. Might as well. 2-2 the count to Geiger. The pitch on the way. Swung on and missed on the fastball away. Geiger sit down swinging.
Looks like he had foul tipped it. The catcher showed it right to the ump.
Oh, sure.
I'm batting for the Raiders, the right fielder, number 5, Tegan Melgren.
Melgren steps up to the plate here. 1 out, no one on. Raiders trying to mount the comeback. Pitcher comes set, kicks, fires. Melgren shows bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. Smart move there by Melgren. Anyway on here for your tool hitter. 1 out. As Melgren shows bunt again, pulls back again. Third baseman probably going to be a step on the grass. No, he'll play back and just charge. Another pitch. Melgren swinging this time. Ground ball right side. Second baseman makes a nice play, sliding to field it. And the throw on to first retires Melgren. So now there's 2 outs here for Austin Kep. Raiders down by 2. Down to their last out.
The center fielder, number 18, Austin Kep.
So Kep digs in here, trying to prolong this game. Albert Lea trying to end it. Pitcher comes set, kicks, fires. Strike 1 to Austin Kep. Kep going next year to St. Cloud State, played D2 ball. Digs in here, the 0-1. Taken strike 2. Kep doesn't like the call there on the changeup. It was definitely on the black there. And it certainly dropped out of the zone.
Yeah, you can't let a bad call get to your head here.
Yeah.
Hopefully Kep can just bounce back.
But also got to take it into account as Kep rips it foul. Long foul ball for Austin Kep. That was gone if it was fair.
Yeah, if it wasn't gone, it was probably off the fence.
Yeah, it was gone or off the top of the fence, basically. As Kep hammered that ball. But it'll just do it 0-2 again. And they're going to ring him up there on the pitch below the zone. Albert Lea wins there, ending it on a backwards K. As the Raiders fall to the Albert Lea Tigers, 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders not able to get it done with the bats in their hands today. We're going to take an ad break, be back with our Service Master by post-game recap. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van.
KYMN Radio 95.1 has been serving the Northfield area since 1968, delivering local news, weather, and sports every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Whether it's 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net, we'll keep you up to date with the latest happenings and events in Northfield and the surrounding area. And be sure to follow us on social media too. KYMN 95.1, we're all things Northfield.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
And we're back here. Raider varsity baseball falls to the Albert Lea Tigers 3-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. They had a solid day, really good pitching, great start from Grant Hutton, great relief inning from Eli Mickelson. They had solid defense for most of the game, but just couldn't get it done today. Bats weren't quite up to par, only one hit on the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do a whole lot in a baseball game when you only have one hit and it's a home run.
Yeah.
Probably would have liked a couple more runners on for that. But Hutton with 6 strikeouts, that's a really good positive from the game. And then Mickelson coming in lights out.
Yeah.
Like he is going to be a bright spot for this Raider ball club.
Mickelson been a closer so far. Can't wait to see him in a starting role. It's got to happen sooner rather than later as he's looked dominant so far in the early game. It's been earlier in the season. Grant Hutton started 2 out of 3 games. We'll see who else starts stepping up here for the Raiders. Who also steps up for the bats. Obviously, Jake Geiger had the 1 home run. He did all he could. He had a really good game. Gabe Heinrichs had a really good play out in the field. And there was an inning there where the Raider bats were really lining it up. They were really getting those barrels. But they had like 3 hits back to back to back. Just line out right to the outfielder. Just unfortunate. Not the recipe for success. You think a few of those hits land, you're winning this ball game, but that's not how it went. So Raiders moved to 0-3 on the season so far. They're going to have to try to bounce back here. This Saturday they have a game.
Yeah, it's an early season still. Yeah. The season's young. I mean, yeah, you start 0-3, probably not the outcomes you want, but you have so much potential. Like, you haven't really got a lot of hits on the board yet. Once these hits start coming around, the bats wake up, the sky is the limit for this Raiders team, especially, they got 2 key seniors out with an injury. Once those seniors come back, like, this team will start rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a team, last year they started off pretty slow too, and they made it to the conference championship game. They are a very good team, and they will, bounce back and start winning these games eventually. It's just, when do these bats start hitting? Raiders just got to keep working in the cages. They're going to keep working. We expect them to bounce back here, and we'll look for it here on NorthfieldLive.com. But that's all for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I've been Joey Hudson, Ian Stanton, my co-pilot here for this night. Raiders lose, but we'll be back. Thank you for watching.